Okay. Andrea, ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So, Andrea, it's nice to have you here. Tell me about yourself.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Well, my name is Andrea Cabrera. I'm 25 years old and actually I'm an economist. I currently work for an insurance company as a commercial analyst. I have been working for that company for almost 3 years, and I consider myself a very outgoing person, fun, and focused on achieving my goals and objectives.
Hey, thank you, Andrea. Nice to meet you too. Okay, tell me, why are you the best person for the job?
Okay, I consider myself a very dedicated person to my work. I like to keep myself constantly learning, and I consider that I have the necessary capabilities to develop the skills that the job requires, and I have the desire and attitude to grow and improve professionally.
Okay, that sounds great, and that's something that we are looking for. So, nice. Tell me, what are your goals for the future, Andrea?
Thank you for your question. Definitely, at this moment, I'm not where I would like to be. One of my greatest goals is to work for an international company, which allows me to enrich my professional, cultural, and economic experience.
Okay, that sounds great. Right, well, thank you so much, Andrea. Was it easy,
Thank
difficult?
you. A little bit easy.
Okay, perfect. So good. I
Thank you.
want to congratulate you because I have noticed some things. The tech words that you used at the beginning, I'm an economist, then your current job position, what's accurately stated in English. So that was good, okay? You said dedicated, okay? You said dedicated. That's the only thing. And when you say, I want to keep myself learning, that was good. You can give some examples. I want to keep myself learning. For example, I was learning English or I was brushing up my English skills some months ago. I've been studying this, I'm reading this book. And yes, so given one or two examples of that because they want to know if this is true. So if you say, I was in an English course. I was learning programming. So that will say that this is true.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And then other than that, it was super, super nice. Develop, that was another word that we had an issue. Develop, and this is something very common when you are talking about a job position. Develop my skills. Okay, develop. Perfect. But good job, Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you.
And well-oriented answers. So I loved it. Okay, guys, so I hope you learned. If you took notes, that's totally good. Okay, you can take notes about what they say as well. So a good time management. So we are going to move on to Nelson. Nelson, ready?
I'm ready.
Great. Nelson, nice to meet you. Let's start this interview, Nelson, and I want to know a little bit more about yourself.
Oh, okay, nice to meet you, Otto. Um, well, about myself. Well, right now I'm an industrial engineer. I'm living in Santa Ana, but 3 years ago I was living. Well, I was living almost for 8 years in San Salvador when I was working in a factory as a supervisor. And right now I'm studying about data analysis because I think it's a great area that I like to know and because there are some things that I like to improve about to know in this new area. So that's the reason that I'm that I'm seeking for a good opportunity right now.
Okay, great. Excellent. And tell me, because this is a very, or maybe a very stressful job position, I would like to know, how do you handle, or how you handle stress and pressure?
Well, some people say that it's really difficult, but in some situations, especially when you are working in a factory, you have to think really fast and don't be really limited for the occasion when you feel really stressful. Because I remember once when I went in a specific situation when, well, there were three problems. Okay, one one of the machines in the factory area was really, well. It wasn't it is well it wasn't work in that moment. And the other two things that we have 2 meetings, one with my manager, in the other one with another department, and both were very important meetings. So what I did first, I helped to, well, I asked for help to one of my partners, to another supervisor, to be in charge about the problem of the machines. I sent one of my operators to the meeting, and he was going to send me the feedback about the meeting to what is going about the meeting from the other department. And I assisted to the meeting with my manager, because I thought, wow, this is the most important for me. So in that occasion, I did this, and I made the three things at the same time. And it was a stressful time, but I could fix all the things, and could be better, and I did it better. Well, I did my best in the occasion.
Okay, great.
So that's it.
Thank you. Now tell me, what is your greatest weakness?
Well, right now, well, one of my greatest weakness right now is that I made just a little bit procrastinated. Why? Because right now I'm not working, but one of the methods that I'm doing or working with that problem is, first, when I'm doing a specific action, maybe I am studying, or maybe I am focusing about a class, or about any task here at my house. So I use Pomodoro alarm. So, well, you work 20 minutes, you go rest by 5 minutes, and it works a lot. It works really great for me. And the other thing is, right now I'm attending a schedule, because if you write all the tasks that you have to do every day or at every time, you can change. You could organize yourself. So I think those are the things that I do to work to my witness.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Nelson. Very interesting interview. All right, thank you, Nelson. Good job. Okay, good job. The moment you speak. And for you, I just have some little feedbacks. Number one, the pre-interview work. Okay, that means that if you will tell a story, because you did that very well, and also this is something that I always advise, that you have to say, as you have to tell a story. Okay, that's going to be short, but you have to have clear what you want to say, and if this is related to the question that you were asked. Okay, so that's the only thing, because time management, we were struggling a little bit, but other than that, you did good. You can say, and like that you said, I have noticed that we had this issue because we were not knowledgeable about this. So I started studying data analyst because I'm a person who always wants to be updated. And this is something good, okay? The problems that you mentioned, and that's what motivated you to learn something totally different. So that is good. Talk about your job experience, that is good. Problem solving skills that you have, that is good. So you make sure to say, okay, I developed my solving problem skills on my previous job, and that is also help, and that also helps me to handle stress. Okay, so try to relate everything, and let's work on in that accuracy. If you would tell a story, be accurate. Okay, so that doesn't take that long. So that was good. But thank you so much, Nelson. That was very good. Okay, guys. Now we have two participants who passed already. We are going to move on with Newman.
Yes, good morning. Good night. Sorry.
Good night or good evening. Thank you, Newman. So, okay, Newman, let's start this interview. Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, I consider myself as continuous learner of the IT path. So my background includes 5 years of studying system engineer and 2 years of about trying to get my getting my master. And I already did it. I'm always trying to have new challenges to bring challenges to my life because I feel that if I am self-orientated, if I'm a person who is always following goals, I will feel better with myself. And if that goals includes helping people, helping an enterprise, that will be fitting my about my values in my life. So that is what I basically do in my daily basis, actually, and I am trying to add that to my other goals in the other areas of my life, like training, like in sports, like in eating healthy food. So I consider myself as a healthy person, as a well orientated about goals. That is the best definition about my life. Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for that info. Very interesting. And tell me, how do you handle stress and pressure?
Okay, the way that I handle stress in my life is actually I need to have a balance. And why do I say that? Because I have what like my circle of intimate like people approach on people around myself. I need to have friends. I need to go out with them sometimes, like maybe once a month, maybe every week, and I need to train every day. So I'm a person who likes to do who likes to be very fit, and that's the way that I handle stress and pressure. And in my daily basis, in my work, I know how to handle stress and pressure, and not it's not very common that I break myself. I mean, I don't have like problems on psychic problems in my life.
Okay, thank you, Newman. And now, last question. Why are you the best person for this position?
Okay, I think that I'm the best person for this position because what I basically want to do or want to do is that I want to help the enterprise. I want to help people. I want to manage the data, and I want to do something with the data. I need to set my goals, and I need to take that data and make and take good decision about it and help people and help the enterprise. That is basically what I want to do. Um, my values are orientated about the fraternity and helping others. So I would like to make the enterprise ground. So that is what basically what I want to do in the company if I get the opportunity to help you.
Okay, thank you, Newman. Good time management. I loved how natural you sound. So that's Super cool. Now, also, you mentioned balance. That is something that you want to mention, okay, and give some examples about that. You can say close friends when you wanted to talk about your close friends or relatives, and well, but other than that, you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
Good job, Newman. Good job. Okay, perfect. So we are moving with Albert.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Albert. Ready?
Ready?
Okay, Albert, it's nice to have you here. So tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Okay. I am system engineer with 7 years of professional experience. I have worked in big companies in the electrical industries. I have experience in on-premise solution, but I prefer cloud-based solution today because they increase flexibility for the organization staff. I am a specialist with different knowledge in networking, infrastructure, and database. But in the last 3 months, I have been studying in academy, in Código Academy, and I improving my developed skills, and I'm considered that I'm a specialist in Java. Also, before the last job that I got, I was working as a developer. So I'm considered that now I am master in Java, and my coach support me about that, and I really enjoy this time.
Okay, great. And Albert, what are your goals for the future?
Okay, I want to become the best Java developer in your company, grow, and I want to share my knowledge with your group. I have a lot of experience, and I would like to participate as a coach and help others to improve their technical skills.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great. And now, just last question. Tell me a little bit about your what you consider your greatest weakness.
Okay, I'm a perfectionist, and sometimes I consider that I am a multitasking person. That is, for me, is a weakness because sometimes it's hard to me to be focused in one task. But I'm working myself, and I improving a lot about that weakness.
Okay, sounds great to me. Thank you so much, Albert. Good interview, and that was actually awesome. Thank you. At the beginning, in the first question, tell me about yourself. Don't forget to, if you want to talk about your personal life, like your hobbies, and that's totally fine. But make sure that you have a strong statement. Okay, at the beginning, I'm a self-learner, I'm a motivated person. At least a strong statement with at least 3 powerful adjectives that describes you. That's going to be the first impression that you will be given. Okay, so that is a recommendation before you start telling all the things about your background. That was awesome, and you sounded very knowledgeable about what you were talking about, and also you addressed everything to the position that you are trying to get as a coach. So that is good. Okay, show how you like learning and how you like teaching. Okay, so I have discovered that the best, if I'm a coach, I have to think not about how to teach, but about how to learn, how I learned, how other people learn. So that is something really important, okay? That you have to be knowledgeable about that. Um, I love, as you said, I enjoyed, I have been studying in Código Academy for 3 months, and I enjoyed that experience. So that is good that you are showing that you enjoyed learning. So that is something good that you know. I would like to grow along with the company. That is good. I want to grow in the company. That's fine. I want to grow along with the company. So I want to grow, but I want to make my company growing as well. So that is good. All right. Thank you, Albert.
Thank you for your advice.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Okay, so let's move on with Brian.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, Brian. Good evening. Ready, Brian?
I'm ready, Mr. Otto.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Brian, it's nice to have you here. Let's start with the interview with a simple question. Tell me about yourself, Brian.
Sure, I will be happy to tell you about myself. First of all, thank you very much, Mr. Otto, for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed for this position in your company today. My name is Brian, and I will describe myself as a passionate worker, a team player, and a self-learner. And after checking the description about this job position, I believe that I'm somebody who already have the majority of the skills and quality to match this job description that you posted. I have a strong educational background in international marketing from Universidad del Salvador, and I've been working in various roles, for example, sales, customer service, tech support, as a community manager, areas that these areas are all part of the marketing industry. In addition, I've been studying data analysis at Código to increase my knowledges in statistics. What really excites me about this opportunity is that you mentioned that you have a growth opportunity, and I want to share with you that I'm a musician in my free time, and I like to play the piano in my free time. Playing the piano really drives me to a state of relaxation and inner peace. This is a little bit about myself.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for this information. And now tell me, what are your goals for, let's say, the next 5 years, Brian?
Yes, in my short, let's say, in the next 5 years, my short-term term goals is to have a job that I can make a significant contribution in the role that I am working at. At this moment, I am excited to start this career and the opportunity to learn in this company that I'm being interviewed for. I would like to have stability in the next 5 years, to do savings, to buy my own things, and also to increase my knowledge. And I believe that this company will give me these achievements that I'm looking for.
Okay, thank you so much. And now tell me, why are you the best person for this job?
Oh, certainly. I think that you should hire me because of my strong problem solving skills. I have a collaborate mindset and dedication to excellence that make me a great fit or asset for this role in your team. I am confident that I can only meet, but I can exceed the expectations of this position to contribute positively to your company. Well, if you hire me, I will be the type of worker who will always go above and beyond with what is expected from me in my job position. And I will embrace feedback, changes, and challenges positively. And I will make sure that you see a positive return in your investment hiring me.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you. That was a good exercise. And yeah, how do you feel about your own interview? How do you
Even
think
if
you
it
did?
is, even if it is interview with the people that I know, I don't know why, but I feel nervous. I'm nervous. I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
I
and
am in the
sometimes
real
there are
interview.
like three people, right? One asking you question and the other people are taking notes. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and they are just looking at like, you will not pass. You will not
catching you.
pass.
Okay, but that was good. You did an excellent job. I'm excited. You can start. Hey, I'm excited. You started like, thank you for giving me the opportunity here, and that's totally fine. I'm excited to take this interview with you guys because I know you are one of the best companies in the area, and I've learned that was good that you knew the company. That is something good because that means that you did your homework, and also that you are very interested in this position. You studied this position, so that was good. You used strong adjectives like self-learner, so that is something that I like. Remember, at least three powerful adjectives, not good, not interesting, powerful adjectives. Look for that on the internet. So you use self-learner. That is a powerful adjective. The background of the position you gave was awesome. I loved when you said in addition instead of saying and, okay, because you can say and that's going to be totally fine, but you said in addition, then you started, so that was good. um, why are you the best person for this job? I'm the best person for this job. And you, yeah, then you started playing the role, and that was good. You can start saying, um, I'm the best person for this position. Paraphrase that because I have all the expertise required for the job position to start the job position, and also I'm willing to learn more, and I'm excited about um, the challenges that I'm going to embrace here. So try to arrange everything in this matter, okay, like that. You are telling them I'm the best without saying I'm the best, okay. But that was awesome. That was it. So good job, Brian.
Thank you. Did
You're
you hire
welcome.
me?
Okay, we are going to call you, okay? Wait for the call. All right, so let's move on with Alfredo.
Who's
Wow,
next?
Alfredo.
I like to see myself and feel myself as a gentleman.
Yes, dress to success, as I said, okay? Yeah, that is cool. All right, and you play basketball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you look like a professional, okay, in all the areas. So, Alfredo, nice to meet you today. How are you, Alfredo?
I feel glad to see, and I feel glad the opportunity to see this interview for this job. Um, I feel I feel very great being
Great,
here.
great. And we are happy to have you here, Alfredo. Okay, so let's start talking about you. So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Of course. Well, my name is Alfredo Mejia. I am 22 years old. I am proactive, hardworking, goal-oriented, fast learner person. Currently, I am studying a degree in graphic design in the Francisco Gavidia University. I have gained experience in a lot of things like branding, digital marketing, print designs. Um, in addition to my graphic design skills, I also proficient in Adobe Creative Suite, web developer, and customer skills because I've worked in a customer service for the past 3 years in an insurance company, where I learned a lot of things, how to manage the time, the customers, and how to manage my own emotions.
Okay, nice. And let's continue talking about this. Tell me, how do you handle stress and pressure?
Well, I often find that the stress is a great motivator for me, and I work well under pressure of a deadline for several projects at once. I feel that sometimes pressure can be a good thing. Working under pressure has taught me how to prioritize and balance my workload. In a fast-paced customer service environment, handling stress and pressure effectively is essential. This allows the customer to receive the best experience and solutions. When handling these situations, I like to combine my proactive planning and strong communications.
Okay, sounds great to me. And tell me, what are your goals for the future?
Well, my long-term goals involves growing in this company where I can continue to learn, take on a new and additional responsibilities, and contribute as much value as I can for this company. I see myself as a top performing employee in a well established organization.
Okay, great. And just last question, what are your salary expectations?
Um, I saw the I saw the um, if I be honest, I saw the job the job well, well according to my own skills, I consider that my uh, expectation on my salary it's around 16 or 17 bucks.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, Alfredo, you did an excellent job. No worries, you did an excellent job. And I noticed that you're very good at gathering all the information quickly. For example, you used in addition, you used the vocabulary that is in the platform, like workload, heavy workload. That is something good. And yes, you started with three strong adjectives. Your opening sentence was super clear, stated. So I love this. So I thought, okay, is he improvising this, or this is the way he ordered everything at the beginning? So that was good. And that's why I included a different question, because you have to be ready for everything, okay? The same you did that you were taking the feedback from others for you. So that is something good and excellent. Was that a difficult question, the last one?
Mm, yeah, but me, I don't know how to uh, categorize my own salary expectation.
Okay,
I don't
you
know.
have to do your homework, okay? Yeah, you are shooting for something, okay? Yes, and if you don't know how to, if you don't want to be improvising, keep it simple. Well, my salary expectations are, and then you can give you may have, sometimes they say, we are going to pay you this, it's in the job position description, so do that, okay? The same as Brian did. Go to the job position, read the requirements, what they are offering, and show interest in what they are offering, okay? But that was impressive, okay? I was very impressed at the moment you were speaking, so that was good. All right, you
I
used
for the
proficiency. Yeah,
I got it for the next chance.
okay, no problem. And you used proficiency. This is a word, guys, that everyone wants to use, proficiency, okay? I'm proficient in what I do. I have the expertise. Two things that you want to use. Perfect. Good job, Alfredo. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's move with Maria.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Maria, ready?
Yes.
Great. Okay, Maria, it's nice to have you here. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 27 years old. I'm at a boot camp in Código learning full stack junior. I'm becoming both front end and back end developer. I was born and raised in Venezuela, but I have been living here in El Salvador since 2018. Um, I like listening to music. I like programming. I think it's a very interesting profession. And I also like listening. I also like exercising my own body once in a while and reading some stories in order to entertain myself.
Okay, great. And why do you think you are the best person for this position?
Because I have I have experience with programming. I have been preparing myself in the boot camp, and I have learned how to develop a project using programming logic. I'm also willing to learn new languages if needed. I am competent, I am disciplined, I am a logical oriented person, and I'm also a results oriented person.
Okay, great. This is exactly what we are looking for. So it's nice and good to know. And tell me, what do you consider your greatest weakness?
Probably impatient. Sometimes I can be a little impatient when I don't see immediate results, but I'm willing to work on that because I'm a results-oriented person. So sometimes when I don't see things going on well at the first try, I can get a little bit angry and impatient. But I have been working on that flow in order to improve it and try to ask for help if I feel that something is not going on the way it should.
Okay, thank you. And has this um, problem or weakness ever affected your job?
At the beginning, when I had my first job, it affected me a little bit. Sometimes I had some conflicts with some coworkers and supervisors because I often made impulsive decisions. But since that, I have been trying to address the issue properly and ask for help if I feel that something is out of my control.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, Maria. Good job. Um, 4 questions for you. Okay, so number one, your personal information was good. Your profile information was also good. So in this first question, tell me about yourself. You just have to tell whatever makes you feel comfortable. So in that one, that was good. You talked about your experience in the second question, so that was important. And I like that you started with probably. Okay, what's your greatest weakness? Probably. Okay, and then you continue. So that was good. When I asked the fourth question, you said at the beginning. So that is good. Something that is past already, something that you have overcome already. So that is cool. I love that. And when you talk about your weakness, you don't want to give too much specific information. Okay. Oh, sometime once I had a problem with a supervisor, you if you just said at the beginning in my first job position, I had some issues because of this, and that generated me stress. So, but I learned about that and so on. So don't be that specific when it comes to examples. You want to give examples when you are talking about good things. Okay, about bad things, just give general information. Don't go too specific.
Thank you.
You're welcome, but I love that. And let's move on with Daniel.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Daniel. Okay, ready?
More or less.
Okay. All right. So Daniel, thank you for attending today's interview. It's nice to have you here. And let me hear it about yourself.
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you very much for accepting me to interview me and also to listen to me. My name is Daniel Murillo, and I am a passionate learner, a hard worker, a quality over quantity person, a detail-oriented person, and 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 that's why uh, well that's it. And I'm going to talk about my background. And my background, I studied in Universidad Centroamericana José Simeón Cañas, UCA. I studied chemical engineer because I like science, and basically biology, chemistry, physics, and also math. I'm very good at those subjects, so I decided to study that. And right now, I'm studying to become a data analyst junior because in my last experience, I was amazed or amused because how data and information can uh, help companies and people to make better decisions and improve the quality of the processes.
Okay, sounds good. And tell me, Daniel, why are you the best person for the job?
Well, I consider myself as a very detail-oriented person. That means that I'm very thorough about the details and all small aspects. So I tend to work very hard to exceed all that I can in a very imaginative way. So yes.
Okay, excellent. And tell me, what are your goals for the future?
Well, my goals for the future are that I would like be in a, well, I would like to work in a company in an international company in which I can share my experience and my knowledge, as well as learn from others in a very multicultural way. So we can grow and establish a win-win relationship. And also, I would like to learn new languages so I can be more immersed in other cultures and other people. And I I want to I would like to have a very much better job opportunity. Well, and that's it.
Okay, good job, Daniel. Okay, congratulations to you. You did an excellent job as always. And just a couple of feedbacks. At the beginning, you struggled with your first sentence, okay? This is something that you have to be very clear. Oh, I appreciate the opportunity. Okay, instead of saying thank you for giving me the opportunity, or I don't know what you said, but was some interview with me. So just keep it simple, okay? I appreciate the opportunity, okay, and then you can start, okay. Remember with your strong adjectives and everything. So very good for Yeah, that is good. I'm going to talk about, remove that. I'm going to talk about, just remove it. Omit this and let's, if you will talk about your background, start talking, look for a natural transition. Okay, this is very important. Look for a transitional word instead of saying I'm going to talk about, okay? This is something that you don't want to say. Just omit this because it's not natural in this scenario and then start. Transitional word, start with your idea. I love that you said, hey, I've noticed the data importance. Okay, that is good. That is good. That was something cool. Also, imaginative. You said imaginative. You can say in a very creative, in a creative way. Instead of, you say, you wanted to say maybe en una, salir de una manera imaginativa, creative will be better. Okay, creative. In this company, I want to share my experience. I loved that. Okay, I want to share my experience, and I thought at that moment, if he says, I want to share my experience and increase my knowledge, that would have been fantastic. Okay, because you're saying what I have, I'm going to share with you, and what I need, I'm willing to take it from you. So a win-win situation. So this is what you then mentioned. So I want to share my experience and increase my knowledge about this. And if you want to talk, I mean, if you want to work in a multicultural enterprise, as you said, company, then you can say, yes, I would love to learn languages. I'm a bilingual person right now, and I'm also learning French in my free time. Okay, that will, maybe it's not true. Maybe you are just using Duolingo, but that is something that will let them know that this is true. Okay, as in the previous case, this is something true. You are giving evidence because you are now speaking in English, and now you are telling them you are learning a third language. Okay, so that is good. Excellent. And Rene, you said that you are ready. So congrats, Daniel.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Rene, you will be the last participation for today. So let's start with you. The rest on Monday, okay? Okay, Rene, ready?
Yes.
Okay, Rene, nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
Okay, first of all, good evening. My name is Rena Lopez, and I live in San Martin. I can share with you that some years ago, I studied a computer maintenance technician program. After that, I was working at the University of El Salvador as a technician. I was in charge of a computer center, assistant teachers, resolving issues with the computers. And also, I worked a couple of months in Sykes, El Salvador, but I didn't expect that job to be permanent, so I decided to continue studying. That's it.
Okay, all right, no problem. So good. And tell me, how do you handle stress and pressure in your personal life, in your work? What do you do, or how do you handle this?
Well, personally, talking about the job, I really enjoy my job. So stress is not that a problem. But when I feel like with pressure or with stress, I like to focus on completing my projects, or if it's something that I cannot complete in a day, I like to set goals. And once I achieve my goal, I like to take time for myself and listening to music, or going for a walk, or even meditating, because mindfulness is really important.
Okay, love that. Okay, thank you so much. Now tell me, why are you the best person for this position?
Well, as I mentioned, I really love my job. And in this case, I can tell you that once if a person loves their job, they attempt to do their best in order to complete the job. And in this case, is something that I have been working up to improve my programming skills in order to provide to your customers very good resolution.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Rene. All right, that
Okay.
was a good interview. Okay, I love that your time management was on point, and also your word choice was also good. Excellent. Just when you said that you love something, okay, because it was the second time you were to mention that, okay, I love my job, you can say, no, you will never say as I told you, okay, no, but you can say, as I mentioned, I love my job, and that's why I'm very passionate about this, okay? So yes, remember that when you love, when you enjoy doing something, you become a passionate person. So that is also something that you want to show, okay? That you are passionate about what you are doing, okay? Excellent. When you said, I didn't expect this to be permanent, that's why I continue to study or continue studying. We have studied that continue. You can use either or the form of the verbs. So that is good. But I was expecting you to tell me. That's why I kept in silence, because I thought you would say, oh, I continue studying this or that. Mention what you studied. That was good. I can share with you, that is 50-50. That is acceptable. But you can also remove this and add a powerful transitional, beautiful transitional word instead of saying, I can share with you. But if you want to use that one, that is acceptable. That's not a problem. I was working with issues with the computers. Computer issues. It's going to be more natural, okay? We used to solve computer issues, so that is good. But other than that, I really loved that you were very straightforward on your answers, and you did an excellent job.
Thank you for the feedback.
You're welcome. Hey guys, I really enjoyed this class. We are missing Daniel Palacios, Marvin, Diego. You will pass on Monday. Everyone else, please come on Monday, okay? Come on Monday. We have this part of this second part of this activity, and also we have the last exam, so the placement test. But this was even more important than the placement test. The placement test is just something that you will do, but this was or is more important, guys. And I want to congratulate all of you, because you have done an excellent job. I'm proud of you guys. And I don't know if before we dismiss, you want to say something you have learned, something you will improve, something.
I only have a question.
Yes.
The exam that you mentioned before, is until it will be until Monday, or when?
Monday, yes. In the second
Okay.
part of the class, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, good question. Any other question, guys? Newman?
Yes, teacher, sorry. On Monday we will have a different interview. Sorry, I say this because I didn't was I mean I wasn't present in the class before. So I need to know what we'll basically do on Monday.
On Monday, we will have the second part of this activity. That means that Daniel, Marvin, Diego, you will pass on Monday. And also, we are going to have the placement test, the final placement test.
And the questions, what are going to be the questions about the interview? The same or
The same
what?
for the ones who are missing. But you, Newman, you already passed, so don't worry about that.
Ah, okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Yes, Alfredo?
We have to study a specific topic for the test on Monday.
Yes, I'm going to give you
sorry.
maybe some topics, okay, some topics, because otherwise it can be kind of hard for you guys, but I want you to be aware of what you can expect when it comes to a grammar test. Mhm. So yeah, but
Okay.
maybe I will give you some topics, Alfredo. Good question.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, so it was a pleasure to be here, guys, with you today. I hope to see you on Monday, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you on Monday. Good night.
See you on
Thank
Monday.
you.
Night, see you Monday.
Thank
Good
you.
night, guys.
Thank you.
See you. I'll be waiting for the call.
Class,
Thank
Yes.
you.
teacher.
Good night.